Whew, what a day on the slopes. We had some great runs and it was really fun, but my body is hurting. So here are some great yoga poses and stretches you can do just to counterbalance all of the activity that you had from your day out in the snow. So we'll start with a little toes pose. We've gone over this before in previous videos, but it's a great thing for the bottom of your feet. So you're gonna curl all 10 of your toes under. Start in a tabletop and just gently start to work your way in. This might be plenty. After a day in your ski boots or your snowboard boots, there's a lot of sensation happening in the bottom of your feet. If you're normally pretty open and you can handle it, you can always sit back up onto the heels. Hold this pose for a minute, 2 minutes. It'll stretch to the heels, the bottoms of your feet, your calves. It feels pretty nice after that day, long day in the boots. When you come out, hinge back forward onto the tabletop, lift up your feet, take a couple breaths, let some fresh blood and oxygen energy send down into the feet. From there, you'll find your way to your seat and we'll move into a half saddle pose. So half saddle, start with both of your legs forward, then you'll shift your weight onto your left leg and bring your right foot to the outside of your right hip. This might be plenty of sensation for you. So if you have normally really tight hip flexors and quadriceps, this might be intense. Also, we're getting a great stretch along the front of our shin and ankle and into the foot. So it might be a lot of activity with your body, but just hang tight, breathe into it, let your sits bones be heavy. If you want a little bit more and you can take it, take your hands, walk them behind you. So this will open up even more through the front line of your body and give you a little bit more sensation. If you want more, you can come down onto your elbows and just really breathe into those places you're feeling it the most. When you're ready to come out, press into your hands first, come back up, and then you'll switch to the other side. Give it a little shake and then come back. So on the other side, same thing. You want to, if you can, keep your toes pointed behind you. That's how you get the best stretch to the front of your foot. If this hurts your knee in any way, you have a couple options. Take your scarf or your hat, something, put it underneath the knee to bring it up a little bit so there's less compression happening in there. Same thing, you can walk back with your hands, come to the elbows. Just make sure that you hold the right and the left side the same amount of time, the same amount of breaths. When you're done with that, send your leg back out long, give it a little shake, and you'll make your way down onto your back. We'll transition to a cow face pose in a supine position. So supine is laying on the ground. We'll take our right leg, bring it in front, left leg goes behind it. So the left knee stacks behind the right. Grab with your hands your outside of your heels or ankles and let your heels fall down. So use that pressure with your arms to pull it down and in. Should give you a nice opening through your outer hips. So take some breaths here, ensure that you soften, feel your low back nice and heavy down on your mat. After a couple rounds of breath, 2 minutes maybe, you'll come back and switch it out to the other side. So grabbing the outer edges of ankles or heels and drawing down and in with your feet. Ensure that you're using your arms and not scrunching together. Really try to relax as much as you can through the rest of your body. When you're finished with both sides, you'll take a move over to the wall. Find some space along a wall, sit one hip right against the wall. Transition to laying down on your back and send your legs straight up. As you know, legs up the wall is a great opportunity to really decompress the body, to take all the energy we send down into our legs and feet and circulate it back around in our body. So you can hang out here for a little while, always a great stretch for after your skiing. But if you want a little bit more into your inner thighs that worked so hard over the course of your day, you'll bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees fall out wide. Make a little diamond shape in your legs. Keep your feet resting against the wall. Your low back and spine are fully supported here. So hang out. If this is a lot of tension on your outer hips, you can always bring in blocks or pillows or something to support you and fill in the space. Whoop. There we go. Fill in the space so you're not working to hold yourself up. The wall is really supporting you. Hang out here for 4 or 5 minutes, should feel amazing. When you're done, ensure that you send your heels back up the wall. Hang out here for at least 30 seconds and regular legs up the wall. And then to transition, always out of legs up the wall, bend your knees, roll to one side or the other. Hang out again, at least 30 seconds. Let some blood rush back into your feet. So then when you stand up, you're all ready to go. What a great day on the slopes, and I already feel better in my body.